back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. And as you can see, today we have our in-house watch sherpa, Eric Glass. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Fed. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Now, before we get started with today's eccentric show, I figured we'd do a wristwatch check. Now, today I'm wearing my classic, yet Federico Talks Watches iconic, Panerai 111. What about you, Eric?
I'm actually wearing my absolute all-time favorite. This is the 41mm AP Royal Oak. There's something about this watch. This, to me, would be every day, all the time.
Quick question. What happens if that watch sells while you're down here?
Well, they can't have it.
All right, guys. Today,
this watch actually is even on the website.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How about that?
Sneak peeks.
How about them apples?
Well, guys, just so you know, and so it's no fault of mine, but today I gave complete creative control to Eric Glass.
That's
now,
right.
This is all because of you people.
No. Don't blame them. Blame me. You wanted it. You got it.
Yeah,
and we're going to have a lot of fun. And I expect lots of comments. And I expect lots of suggestions moving forward from here as well.
Exactly. You wanted it. You got it. This is Eric's show today. So, Eric, why don't you tell me, because I have no idea what we're doing
So
today.
we're going to do a little bit of fun with Fed. I call it fun with Fed. He hates the puns, but we're going to do it anyways. Fun with Fed. I'm calling this a little bit of a rapid fire. So I have a bunch of images here on my paper here, and I'm just going to show them to you. One-word answers, some quick blurbs on what you see on the whether it's an image, a word. It could be a couple different things, and then from there we're gonna play it by ear. So we're gonna learn maybe some things about Fed that maybe we didn't know, maybe I didn't even know, but I'm certainly curious. So if you're ready, we can just kind of start. So if you're ready out there, people, pay attention because it's gonna go quickly. So we're ready?
I'm in your delicate hands.
Let's start with the first one. Manual or automatic?
Manual.
Vintage or modern?
Modern.
It's not working so well. All right. Strap or bracelet? Because I can't spell.
First of all, nice spell check
Thank
right
you.
there. But strap.
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 Leather? Are you a leather strap kind of guy?
Alligator, preferably custom made.
And you are the dungeon master.
I can't. Well, that's what they call me. You're a walk.
All right.
Dungeon master.
All right, guys. NBA.
None. Neither. But hate them both. Let's go Knicks.
That's terrible.
Let's go Knicks.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers again over the Golden State Warriors. I love to hear what you have to say.
I hate LeBron. Let's go Knicks.
Next.
I've suffered for long enough. 30 years of crappy basketball team.
Cartier.
Love of my life.
The love of your life. Wow, unexpected. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
All gold Hublot.
Oy vey.
Good one. I like that. You're channeling your inner Jew. I like that. As a member of the tribe myself, I'm okay with that.
Actually, I'm Catholic. But, yeah, long time in New York.
A bagel, maybe. A little bit of bagels. Geneva Seal.
Roger Dubuis.
U-boat.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. We got a Rolex Submariner or Omega Seamaster.
I own both, but in honor of last week's videos, I'm going to go Submariner.
Because you fell in love with it all over again.
I fell in love with it all over.
Love it again for the first time. Larry Curly or Mo?
Old school. Curly.
Swatch.
The Evil Empire.
Yes. That's it.
Or System 51. Either or. Depends which one you want to go.
Android or Apple?
Apple all the way.
You own an iPhone?
I own an iPhone. I own an iMac. I own a MacBook. I'm like, I love Steve Jobs. Apple all the way.
All right, Jobs it is.
Panerai. Paisan.
Yeah. Federico is
Italian.
also Italian.
Quartz? Yeah, quartz.
I think on time.
You think on accuracy?
Accuracy. The baddest man on the planet, Steve McQueen.
Tag Heuer, Monaco, coolest dude on the planet.
Coolest dude on the planet. All right. This only makes me think of 100 reasons that Fed can probably go a whole year with wearing a different Brooks Brothers shirt.
Brooks Brothers, also known as the only store I shop in.
I see that, yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Breguet all the way. Rolex, that's too easy.
To me, this symbolizes the evil empire. Not so much watch. And I love Rolex, don't get me wrong, but it's like the New York Yankees, right? You know, they just win. No matter what, they win.
What was that crazy, like one of those Rolex commercials, they said a dot for every accomplishment. I don't know what the 5 accomplishments are, but yeah, Rolex, easy. Okay, move, next.
All right, so before I reveal the last one, this is something that we've been talking about, and Fed's going to be a little surprised, but I hope you're ready for the first episode of Fed's Most Wanted.
Oh my God.
So, Fed, I know you have some watches.
This show's going to hell in a handbasket.
Well, I'm carrying the basket. So, you know, Fed, I know you have a list of watches you don't own that you would love to wear or just love to buy, or maybe you wouldn't buy because maybe they're too not Fed-like, but it'd be cool to have them in your collection. You know, kind of, what are those watches?
Oh, man, this is a really hard question to ask me because I change my mind every 2 minutes. But if I had to, like, the easy answer, I'd love to own a Roger Dubuis at some point. Which Roger Dubuis, I almost don't care.
But why?
Why? Because they're very well made. They have the Geneva seal. They're just as high-end as any Patek out there. You know, I visited the factory, so I have a personal connection. I also was the Roger Dubuis brand ambassador, so another personal connection. But more than that is on the second-hand market, there is steal.
I agree.
I mean, for the price of a new Omega, you can get a gold Geneva sealed like in-house crazy chronograph that you'll never see twice.
I'll give you that. I'm gonna put it on there, and it's a little weird. I know it's Fed's Most Wanted, but as weird as it sounds, I would almost wear a Tag Heuer Tourbillon. I know it sounds weird because kind of for the same reasons. Like in this day and age, tourbillon is simply just something is not neat. It was made in the time before to keep watches really accurate.
Watches,
but watches the technology has come so far that the tourbillon is simply just a really cool complication and really expensive. And you know, Tag Heuer,
but aren't watches just frivolous now as well? If you really think about it.
No, absolutely not. Watches are. It's an art form. It's status. There's so many levels. It's like an onion. Watches are like onions. You can peel back every layer. There's many reasons people wear a watch. Some of it is because look at me, I'm doing better than you, and some of it is because man, this is awesome. Look at the years of craftsmanship and years of lineage and history and culture that went into making this watch, and it's passed on from generation to generation. So it's more than just.
So you're picking a Tag Heuer Tourbillon strictly on philosophical reasons,
and because of the price.
Okay, fair enough.
And price point. Same thing for the Roger Dubuis.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. All right, so Tag Heuer Tourbillon, another one on my list that I really have been flirting with, which I love. I'd love to own a Patek Philippe 5146 G or R. No, G. Which one is Patek Philippe gold?
White gold is G.
No, yellow gold.
Yeah, that is J.
Okay, so 5146J on the bracelet. We have one in the safe upstairs. Nico took it in on trade, and it's even sized perfectly to my wrist. It speaks my name. I actually featured it on the show before. It's a little bit of class with a little bit of Miami with that gold bracelet.
The bling, yeah. I actually sold that watch in all white gold to a gentleman who traded in another watch, the exact same watch, but was on a bracelet. I'm sorry, on a strap. Now he owns it in white gold.
So essentially, he traded it to get the bracelet.
Yeah, traded up.
But you know, if you call Patek Philippe and you want the bracelet, it's like 10 grand, right?
Well, that's basically what he paid. That's essentially what he traded. It's the same difference. So,
except easier.
I mean, of course, I get it. I think if you're a watch enthusiast, a watch collector, you know, you're going to want to own a Patek at some point, because I mean, it is. Like, you know,
it is. I mean, it's not.
It is what it is.
It doesn't. They don't all call to me, but that particular watch. By the way, I can't believe this actually happened.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
You guys are completely unfair. But listen, I think you're a regular guest in the show now. You're probably going to be on, every Sunday? We're thinking of a Sunday show?
Sure, absolutely.
So, guys, let us know what you think. Let us know what you'd like Eric to talk about. You know, do you want him to host his own show? Do you want him to have guests on his show. Give us a concept, because Eric's been dying for his own show, and I think he'd be really good at it. You guys seem to love him.
Well, I like actually being on the show with you. I think we play well together, even though people think that we don't like each other.
Well, it's just how it works. Everybody was telling me that I was bagging on you too much last show, but the truth is, in the office, you're the one who makes fun of me.
Oh, it goes both ways. I think if you work in this type of environment, you got to have some sort of release. You know, the people that work here at Watch You Want are my family, and I consider Fed like family as well. So I consider you guys like family too. So bring on whatever you have. You know, and I'm not letting Fed off the hook that easily. He's only given us 2 of his most wanted. I know he's got a couple more. So let's hear another one.
Oh man. The Patriot GMT, the Ruby Sapphire, yellow gold.
I still
Rolex
can't believe
GMT.
you like that watch.
I love that watch.
Is it just because it's flashy? I mean, it's over the. I mean, you call me ostentatious, and here you are talking about a bejeweled diamond set Rolex all gold watch.
Hold on. I like Rolex. I just don't like that everybody's got one. And this is the quintessential Rolex.
Well, in that case, you should wear an Hublot Tutti Frutti.
But I don't like the Hublot Tutti Frutti.
But it's different. Nobody else is wearing it, and you can get it pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, but there's a reason nobody wears a Hublot Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, it's crazy awful.
Yeah, it's a Hublot Tutti Frutti.
On the Rudy.
I'll take the Rolex Tutti Frutti anyway. But on that note, we're cutting this show short because I've got to edit and I've got a bunch of work to do. But Eric, thank you so much. And
always
guys, stay tuned in. Not this Sunday, but I think next Sunday is going to be the debut of working title. Eric Talks. We'll figure something out.
The Watch Sherpa guides you to the top of the watch mountain. No, just an idea.
We got to work on it. But
the last things first is like tonight is game 1. LeBron wins in Golden State. In the Oracle, taking down Durant. The super team is going down. They don't have it. They don't got it. It's all about LeBron. Go Cavs.
I hate LeBron so much.
You don't have to like LeBron, but he's still the best player on the planet.
And on that note, thank you for sticking on for another episode of Federico Talks Watches, and we'll catch you in the next one. LeBron sucks.